Excuse me. Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB the 60 Ninja and the place to be for Paper Saber Universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking Collision. March 2nd, 2024. Kevin, Nigel, Tony, all on commentary. We started with Buddy Matthews versus nobody because Mark Briscoe comes out. He's attacking because of what the House of Black have done to him. It was a great way to start the show. We start the show in chaos. We end the show in chaos. So, because this is the big go-home show for Revolution, and I highly enjoyed it. There was a lot of great stuff to watch, and I'm very excited for Revolution. I got myself set, ready, pay-per-view bought. Let's do this, but Mark Briscoe went crazy. House of Black tried to come down, and they tried to hold off Mark Briscoe, but he wasn't having it. He had Spike in hand. He was trying to set Buddy Matthews on fire with the pyro because he found the controller and everything like that, man. But yeah, fun stuff, and Mark Briscoe got his one up on the House of Black, so I'd like to see where that storyline is going to go. Kind of upset he's not on the pay-per-view, or unless he is, there's that 12 tag. I don't know. They just added something to Revolution. So it's going to be a long night, a long pay-per-view, but hopefully we get some good matches in between. Swerve promo from Wednesday. I don't know why they just play it, oh, this is for Wednesday night. I was like, just have them say, just have it be a Swerve promo. I don't know why that bugs me, but it bugs me. But Swerve cutting a great promo, and he's letting us know whose house? Swerve's house. Next up, we have Penta versus Brian Keith versus Dante Martin, and Dante Martin got the win. So he is entered into that 8-man scrambled eggs match. I was like, oh, Dante over Brian Keith and Penta? Because that match, whoever wins that match gets a championship opportunity. So I thought, Brian Keith, you just made them all elite, but Dante Martin? I was like, okay. All right, let's see how you do in that scrambled eggs match. Hangman Adam Page, he cuts a promo. He's angry. He's so angry. And that mustache of him, ooh. He's a heel now. We finally determined what he is, and he's a heel. And he cuts a heel promo, and he's stating that no one's going to be champion but him after Revolution. Mariah May versus Squash Gang. They showed her name, but I didn't even bother because I was like, this is a Squash Gang level match, and Mariah May got the win. Here comes Toni Storm, and Mariah's like, ooh, she came to watch my match even though it was over. But Toni calls out Deonna Purrazzo, and I gotta say, this probably was the best interaction between these two. And I really do like they're trying so hard to keep the gimmick with the black and white and everything like that, but I think this was the best, face-to-face between these two. It made me actually be like, okay, I actually want to see this match. I actually want to see... Deonna Purrazzo had some good lines. She's like, it's going to be hard to wipe your ass, after I break your arms. I did the bathroom, that toilet thing that has the water that shoots up. I can't... Dubai, I don't know. But she tells me you better have one because I'm going to break your arms. And, Toni... being Toni, so great as she is, but this was a good face-to-face. Next up, Dark Order versus Bang Bang Scissor Gang. And I'm wondering, this is the second time in a row they did not let him rap at all. I was like, oh, he's just... Because he's interrupted again, and I wonder if that's on purpose because we're going to see the Bang Bang Gang turn on the Scissor Gang. I'm guessing that's what's going to happen because he's... Twice in a row now he was trying to rap, but he was interrupted to where he kind of got off beat, and he's like, okay, never mind. The first time he looked frustrated because he started, something happened, then he's like, oh, fuck it, whatever. But this time around, it was on purpose that he wasn't able to rap. But Bang Bang Scissor Gang, they get the win. Chris Statlander, Stokely, and Willow backstage. Willow's upset, and she wants to kick some ass. Sky blue ass. That's what she wants. Tony in the ring with Wardlow. I will say I was kind of tuning this one out. I was like, all right, Wardlow, say your thing, and this is not wrestling, this is war, the whole shtick. But I will say, even though I kind of, when Jericho came out, and between these two, because they're in that scrambled eggs match too, and Wardlow, I gotta say, Jericho pulled something out of Wardlow. I was very surprised by that. Like, Wardlow actually had a personality at a certain point, going against Chris and talking about, yeah, I'm the guy that was got pushed with the rocket upside down, and I want my due, and I'm tired of waiting. I'm hungry, and I'll go through you, Chris Jericho. And yeah, so even though I was like, Wardlow, Jericho, Wardlow showed a different side of himself in that promo against Jericho, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm not a full Wardlow, but you're getting there, guy. Hobbs, though, comes out. He attacks Jericho, beats him down. Wardlow, him, smile at each other like, yeah, look at us, big meaty men, So he's at that scrambled eggs match as well. Lexi's with Serena Deeb, and she's the professor. I don't think she's on the card for Revolution, but she just tells the women division, look out, watch out, I'm here, the professor of wrestling. Private Party versus Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal. Who do you think's going to win? Private Party. So I really wasn't too surprised by this match. But it was a good match. There was some great matches. Just a lot of things I'm like, they're going to win. They're going to win. The only surprise of the night was Penta, Brian Keith, and Dante Martin. And I got to say, that's probably my match of the night. Going on, because we have Karen, Jeff, Jay, Singh, and Sanjay. They all come out during this match and causing chaos and ruckus because I think they had that big tag team match. I can't remember who's all in it. So Eddie Kingston and Brian promo for their match at Revolution for that Crown Championship. I'm excited to see what these two can do, and our King of the Bums is going to take on the Dragon, and I'm very excited to see how that match gets laid out between these two because they're probably going to beat the shit out of each other just the way they like to do it. So we got that going on. And we have Thunder Rosa versus Squash King. Is she going to get anybody that's worthy of wrestling her? Or is she just going to be fed these opponents until she gets a number one spot for the championship? So we'll see how it goes with that. Sting, Darby, Bucks package. Sting's last match. They keep telling us it's Sting's last match to a legend and everything like that. I still think... even though I'm excited about the Bucks, I'm excited about this tag team. I know we're gonna get some crazy spots. And it's a tornado tag match, and I'm just like, my God, how many times have we used that gimmick here in AEW? Their tornado tag match, man. But it's gonna be a fun match. We're gonna get crazy shit. Sting's probably gonna do one more crazy thing. You remember when he jumped off the ladder a while ago and broke his tooth or something? Or in his jaw. Yeah, so we're going to get something crazy with Sting and the Bucks, but I still think it should have been Sting versus Darby. Like him handing off the spooky, crazy, mystical, magical stuff that Sting is really known for with this Sting, the black and white Sting. Basically handing off the reins to Darby Allin. But no, we got the Bucks, and I predicted the Bucks will win in Revolution. Next up, we got a big match here. Hook, Daniel Garcia, Orange Cassidy, Trent, versus Roderick Strong, Brian Cage, Christian, and Kill Switch. Of course, awesomeness at its finest. These guys went balls to the wall, and Roderick, Cage, Christian, and Kill Switch, I'm going to say Nightfall, got the win because of the help of Nick Wayne, and his mama's there on the side, Prince Nana, Undisputed Kingdom, and then it just becomes a slugfest, and all the stories we're telling of everybody that's in the match at Revolution tomorrow night. Especially with Daniel Garcia, Christian Cage. I'm really excited to see that. And I know my boy Daniel's not going to win. And poor Daddy Magic went through the chair. But a lot of great stuff going on here tonight. My match, though, tonight is Penta versus Brian Keith versus Dante Martin. Very surprised Dante is getting this little push. So we'll see where that goes. But, everything else was fun. Everything was fine for what it was. Second match tonight is the main event because you can't go wrong with these guys. They know how to go balls to the wall quick, fast, and make it entertaining. Overall, great Collision, 4 out of 5. Drop those comments below. Tell me what you thought of the show. It's Collision, March 2nd, 2024. Kevin, Nigel, Tony on commentary. We're off the Revolution. Are you excited? Because I am. All right, y'all. Like and subscribe. Share with the bum down at Walmart. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself the sweet nWp logo created by Penta X. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
That's the pyro. Wait a second.
Oh, now security.
Yeah.
Yeah,